Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, I can't believe where's the time going this week? I don't know. I cannot believe it is already April 3rd, but here we are. So we had Madison LeCroy on Watch What Happens Live, right? Yeah, well, that just happened. And when it did, she spoke out about Paige and a few other things. We're going to break it all down. I thought that she did a fantastic job. I also don't like, how did Andy Cohen, no shade to Lindsay Hubbard, none at all. How did Andy Cohen mix up, how do you mix up Madison LeCroy with Lindsay? Again, no shade. Yeah, don't. I know Carl Radke was sitting right next to Madison. Maybe that's what it was. But it didn't just happen once. It happened twice. No. I've met both of them. No, Madison. She's absolutely gorgeous. So is Lindsay. I'm just going to say no. Just take from that what you will. But smash the like button, show some love, and let's just talk about the recent appearance on Watch What Happens Live because, again, she discussed several personal and cast-related topics. Yeah, that happened, right? Okay. She revealed that after Paige and Craig broke up, their communication ceased. Her and Paige. You guys remember, if you were watching the show the past however many seasons, whenever Paige was around, she was always filming scenes with Craig Conover, just in the house, laying around, kind of what she does on Summer House, where she's like laying in bed, or she kind of gives me Sammy Sweetheart vibes from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She's not really doing too much. She's definitely never doing the most, not on the show, but that doesn't apply to her work life. She's absolutely killing it in her work life. Jimmy Fallon, sold out tour, 6,000 people at Radio City Music Hall 2 nights in a row. Giggly Squad tour is just killing it. Please do not confuse what I'm saying, but their communication stopped when Paige and Craig broke up. She mentioned that she reached out to Paige but received no response. And she said, she actually didn't congratulate me on my pregnancy. So I kind of thought, well, maybe the silence is enough for me. I think that's fair. I think I'm learning a lot about myself here recently too. And I'm starting to mirror the way that I treat people based off of how they treat me. I feel like I always lean into treating people really, really well. Especially my friends, my friendships, certainly we all have friendships where we get frustrated with one another or whatever the case is. But if somebody is not, there to support like how I would support them, or if they're not there to treat me right, especially in my high highs and my low lows, then I don't want that person around. And I get what she's saying. The silence is enough for her. So it's okay. I don't think she's losing any sleep over the fact that Paige DeSorbo is not congratulating her on her pregnancy. I feel like she's in baby bliss. She has the most gorgeous family ever, and she's uber successful. So is Paige. As for Venita and JT's drama, yeah. Also, even Craig Conover, she addressed the tension between Venita and JT, pretty much indicating that she advised Venita at some point against speaking negatively about Craig, anticipating that it wasn't going to end well. If you guys don't remember, Andy Cohen asked who all here is afraid of Craig Conover, and the majority of the cast raised their hand. But regarding JT, Madison said that her and JT resolved their issues at the reunion. And she said, Andy forced us to almost, but it's fine. It's going to be fine. I think that Madison has moved forward from this. I don't think that she cares enough right now. I think that, again, she is in her baby bliss bubble. I think that is the most important thing. And for JT, I think Madison is someone who can forgive and forget. Or maybe she can forgive, maybe she won't forget. But I don't think that she is a huge grudge holder. And I know Madison, but I don't want to sit here and speak as her representative, as if I'm going over there on Saturday nights and being like, hey girl, we know each other like that, So I don't think he's important enough to her for her to hold some sort of grudge. I really, really don't. Now, as for Craig Conover's new relationship, when Madison was questioned about Craig's new girlfriend, she said, "I'm not really sure if it's a girlfriend. I know that he has been single for like the last 3 months and he did get dumped. So I know he's dating around and doing what single guys do." But she did say she hasn't met this woman. What was it? Natalie or Natalia Buffett? Natalie Buffett? Yeah. I mean, I should know. I did videos on it, but dating around. He said he was exclusively dating. I don't know if that was a little bit of shade there because he said when he dates, he wants to date one person at a time. He doesn't want to date multiple people. So I don't know if he is actually dating around. Also, in his position, it would be easy for people to find out if he was dating around because somebody would open their mouth. There's not really like a whole lot of autonomy there. Now, we know that Leva Bonaparte ended up leaving the show. She announced her exit here recently. And when she did, I wasn't shocked by it. Again, spending last summer in Charleston, I spent a lot of time with Leva. Love her. She prioritizes her family and her businesses, her little son and her husband and her sister. She loves her family so much. And she's already, I mean, they own like half of King Street as far as restaurants. Not really, but like they own a lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses. She just opened Zach Stacks. And the little bit of time that she has, I can see where she would just want to spend that with her family. 2 shows and all of those businesses is a shit ton. But she said that she was sad over Leva leaving. She said, "I'm sad." And I keep telling her, I'm like, "No, you're not leaving." And we actually are friends, but for some reason we don't get to film together. It's weird. Now, she did talk about whether or not Craig was blindsided by the breakup with Paige. And she said that he was a bit of both, acknowledging that he saw signs, but he was still somewhat surprised. And I think we're going to leave it at that because I feel like we beat the Paige and Craig thing to death at this point. But now getting over to Austin Kroll. We know that Austin Kroll was her ex, was her boyfriend for a while. We remember that Madison, stop it. And she's like, "Are you kidding me?" Well, more like in a Southern accent. "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Maybe I didn't nail that. Anyways, she talked about that. She spoke positively about her current relationship with Austin Kroll. She said he's kind of like her bestie, and she mentioned that he would be the gay uncle to her baby. There's nothing shadier than that. The gunkle. She also praised his growth, and she expressed fondness for his girlfriend, Audrey Pratt. He seems like he's really happy. I love the relationship that they have. I think that it's great. And I do think that it shows growth for both of them. You know, the fact that you can forgive and, you know, just like move forward and forge this new path. They both realize we're better off friends than we were as a couple. That's important. But tonight we're getting the Real Housewives Southern Charm reunion part 2. I'll probably do a live on TikTok after that. I'm going to talk to you guys about it, but it's going to be interesting. You see Craig flipping his shit once again, and here we go. This is going to be fun. Let's just break into all of it. So, yeah. In the meantime, pop off in the comment section, guys. Smash the like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. And I'm pretty sure we'll see you soon. Love you guys.